What's going on? We have another BATTLBOX unboxing. Time is flying by this summer. It's already June now, so new month, new box. I swear, it feels like I just opened one last week. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and open it and see what's inside. I love these BATTLBOXes. This one is another one of the smaller ones. You can see compared to hand here, not a huge box. The knife that we're gonna be opening it with today is an Allegheny Knife Works M25. Very interesting, cool knife. I'll do a review on this in the future. I only have a little bit of use on it, so I gotta do some more testing and stuff, but I am definitely loving it. Full-size handle with a shorter blade. I mean, it's just pretty cool. Really do like it a lot. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so we have our mission card. These things are awesome. Let you know exactly what's up. Ooh, I see some binoculars. I'm liking that. All right, so let's see. Sit rep, navigation tools and training. That's a crazy font. All right, mission 16, June 2016, land navigation. Very cool. Again, pause that there. I'm not reading it. I'm just holding it in front of the camera because I don't want to ruin my own surprise. But that's what's going on in this one. Get some of this fluff out of the way. Our fire starting material, which is super messy. All right, so first thing, of course, navigation. We have a Brunton brand compass, and this is an awesome brand. The True Arc 3. I've never seen this one. I do have two compasses, but one is old school from Boy Scouts. Similar model, you know, pivots open and stuff. And the other one's a real cheap one. I think I kind of threw it in one of my orders, one of these Chinese websites. So that is very cool. A good quality compass. That is awesome. Base plate compass. Let's see, anything interesting on the back? 1.1 ounces. Got the dimensions here. Yeah, it's a compass. If you don't know how to use a compass, you should learn. Another suggestion, not that it has to do with this so much, but it actually does for navigation. I always keep my state maps, you know, map book, in the car at all times, because guess what? That GPS breaks or your phone's dead, it's gonna be hard to get around. So it's a good little tip to start learning how to actually use road maps. Something I'm very proud of. My grandfather taught me how to use maps, and most people I talk to don't know how to use them. Not online, of course, because you guys are awesome. The gear community, most of you know all that kind of stuff, but just the average person I run into. So anyway, let's see what else we got here. Basic and primitive navigation, a waterproof folding guide to wilderness skills and techniques. That's interesting. Oh, all right, we got some real basic things here. It's just a small pamphlet. I mean, there's a good amount of information in here, but it's not like a survival book or anything. Pretty cool though, I like it quite a bit. It's from the Pathfinder School. Big supporter of Dave Canterbury. There's a gentleman right there. Dave's an awesome guy. Not only is he entertaining to watch, but what I really like about him is not only does he know his stuff, but he's always willing to learn. He's constantly trying to build on his own craft. You know, I watch his channel here on YouTube. I highly recommend it. He does really cool blacksmithing videos and wilderness survival, all kinds of stuff. Really awesome. One of these days I will get out there with the wife and do, you know, his class, take one of his classes. I would love to do that in the future. But yeah, very cool. All right, what is this? Maptools.com. Set of 6 reference cards and pocket magnifier. Oh, very cool. So that's a little split ring for these cards. Very interesting. Let's take a peek at some of these. Oh, pocket magnifying glass. Very nice. Fire starting stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it a lot. You can hear Gus. Oh, Gus. It won't be long. I shut the fan off. It is really hot in here. So, of course, he's starting to pan a little bit. It'll be okay. I'll put it back on just a minute. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's look at this binocular here. The old binocs. Oh, actually, let me take this out because I've done a video on this before. I believe from Blade HQ, maybe? No, Going Gear. Going Gear, I got a bunch of bandanas from them. So this one's pretty cool. This one happens to be Coulter Co. USA. So here's a you know, pocket bandana, but it has the constellations on here, all the different stars and stuff, which is pretty cool. Just like a reference I love bandanas, you know, a little collection. I actually did a video of it before, first aid tips and all kinds of stuff. So this is very cool. That'll go right in the collection. So I like that. But yeah, let's get back to these binoculars. What we got going on here? All right, Barska brand binoculars, Colorado binoculars. All right, hang on a sec. I know it's annoying, but I gotta throw the fan on. Can't let my boy over there suffer. Be right back. All right, I'm back with a very slight fan noise in the background. Gotta make the doggy happy. All right, so let's see, model, this is a 10 by 42 WP, which I don't know offhand what that means, but here's the specs on it. Very cool. I am familiar with the company. I've never had them before. I personally only use Nikon binoculars. My grandfather was very much into binoculars, and that's all he ever got was Nikon, so that's all I've ever personally used. Well, personally owned, let's just say. I've used other brands before, but never a Barska. Very cool though. Really like it. So I'll have to definitely check that out. Maybe a review possibly in the future. Let's take it out of the box here, take a quick peek at it. See what's going on. All right. Always keep your instructions. I always do. I have a special folder for instructions. I usually never revisit it, but you never know. All right, so we got a nice little carry case here. We got our cleaning cloth. It's like a lanyard. Put that to the side. Very cool. Got some lens caps here. Keep those lenses from scratching up. I like that they pivot so you don't lose them. These are awesome. Let's take a quick look. These stay together, which is nice. Let's take a look outside real quick. You guys can't see, but I'm just looking out the window here. Oh, these are nice. Well, I can see all the way down the street. What did I say they are? It's 10 by 42, I believe. Yeah, 10 by 42. WP. You guys can let me know if that stands for something. I'm not a binocular expert by any means, but I like them. Nice and crystal clear. Pretty good distance. So those are very cool. Awesome addition, and yet again, I say this pretty much every time I open one of these things, but I'll use the majority of this gear. It's really cool. So yeah, let's get these back in this little carry case here and move on and see what else we got going on. All right, put that up to the side. Okay. We have, I'm gonna save that for last. That's our blade. Books. You guys know I love the books. U.S. Army Guide to Map and Reading and Navigation. Department of the Army. Interesting, from Skyhorse Publications. Guys, I put the fan on for you. Why'd you come over here by my feet? He's bored. That's what it is. Alright, pretty cool. I'll definitely have to go through here and you know, read this, skim through it eventually. A lot of times when I get new books like this, I'll skim through it for like 15-20 minutes, and I'll go back, who knows, a couple weeks, couple months later, and just sit and read the whole thing. If I'm bored, I don't want to sit in the computer. I'm on the computer way too much. I try to get outdoors, so sometimes instead of sitting and turning the TV on, which I don't have TV, but I'll watch YouTube videos on my TV, or like occasionally I'll watch Netflix. Instead of doing that, just to break away from it, I'll go outside on a beautiful day and just sit and read a book. And this is the kind of stuff I read. I don't read stories. I don't like fictional books, even, you know, non-fiction stories. I tend to read hobby-based books like this. I like to learn things. So that is awesome. All right, DIY Ranger beads. That's pretty cool. I actually have a set of Ranger beads. I love the Spartan bead. That's pretty awesome. Spartan helmet there. Yeah, pretty cool. There's our setup. If you don't know, Ranger beads are a way to basically set your paces. You can see how much distance you've traveled. You know, I forget offhand how it's used. Maybe, you know, this set of beads is for like quarter mile. Every time you go to quarter mile, you knock one of those down. When you get to a full mile, maybe knock one of those down. You know, I'm not, again, not an expert on this, but I do have a set that was made for me from someone, which is really damn cool. I actually have it on my my go bag. All right, I'm back. Gus needed some water. That's why he was bugging me. So he's got water. He's nice and cool. We're good to go. Yeah, so I left off with the DIY Ranger bead set, so you can put your own Ranger beads together. Very cool. We also have a DVD on land navigation, survival land navigation, produced by the Survival Summit with Top Albrighton. Very cool. Like that. We have another compass. This is the style compass that I have, but I don't have this specific one. Sunto, I'm going to say that's how that's pronounced. Interesting. Made in Finland. I like this style. I am familiar with it. I just have not gotten this brand. So that's very cool. It's nice to have two compasses. You know what they say, two compasses are better than one, because you don't know if your compass is right or not, right? At least you have a comparison. If they're both pointing the same way, you know you're pretty good to go there. So we have a sheath here, which is for that knife right there. Regular sheath. No hint as to what knife that is by looking at the sheath. Let's see if there's anything else in here before I go ahead and show you the knife. There's always more. I always forget to really look deep. Okay. So, BATTLBOX exclusive, $15 off from wazoosurvivalgear.com. You can feel free to use that code. Orders of $45 or more. Very cool. Survival Made Simple, 50% off. Spot Gen 3. Findmespot.com. GPS. Alright. Always love the little discounts that they throw in there too. We have a manila folder. Well, not manila, but we got a folder here. Let's open this up and see what it says. Okay. Tools for working with UTM, MGRS, and USGN coordinates. Okay. Interesting. Some more paperwork, again, on how to use proper navigational tools. Kind of an instructional sheet here, locating coordinate grid, information on USGS maps. Very cool. Maptools.com. Let's see, something else in here. Oh, nice. Very cool. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope. Definitely empty. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Coordinate scale and protractor. Very nice. I didn't use a protractor in years. High school. I think senior year. That's the last time I used a protractor. Alright, so on to the blade. Very interesting handle shape there. Let's take off our protective coating. And we have Sniper Blade Works. Alright, so there's the full shot. I am a fan of Sniper Blade Works. I've never had one of their knives specifically. I did have a production version. I forget what it was. I know it was a Sniper Blade Works model, but someone else made it. For the life of me, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I do like the designs. A lot of people have asked me, hey, can you review this or review that? And you know, sometimes people do suggest Sniper Blade Works stuff. But it's kind of you know, it's kind of what happens. I get a lot of trading that I do. I get a lot of people sending me different knives to test, so I don't always just get to pick what I want to test. When I do trading, that's oftentimes when I say, all right, well, I'm looking for this, this, and this, and then it's a little bit more, you know, specific in one direction. But yeah, very cool. Very interesting design. You could see, I mean, it almost looks like it just broke off at the tip. I'm not normally a fan of this style of blade. I definitely understand its purpose. We'll talk definitely more about that once I have some use on this knife, but it is comfortable in the hand. You know, it's just certainly interesting, so we will see. I mean, initially, not a fan of the blade shape. To me, it just looks like it's broken off. But, you know, I get it. Not every knife is for every person. Just like not every car mod's for every person, wink, wink. But, yeah, I definitely give it a shot. So there we go. That concludes the last item here in the BATTLBOX. Once again, for June 2016. Awesome, awesome stuff. Most excited about the binoculars. That's very cool. Obviously, I want to touch up on my navigational skills. So this whole package, the compasses and, you know, the protractor and all that stuff will really kind of fine tune, because I have a very general understanding of navigation. So this is definitely pretty cool. I like it. The Ranger beads are pretty interesting. The book, obviously, I'm going to read. All kinds of cool stuff in here, and I'm always interested in new blades. So very nice. Now, one thing that people don't like about the BATTLBOXes and all these kind of you know, monthly subscription services, which are very popular. Everything from beer, as you saw, I'm part of a beer monthly subscription. BATTLBOX, which is a gear related one. There's cheese, wine, meat, anything you can think of that's a hobby. There's like a monthly service now. The downside is a lot of times it's a crapshoot. You don't know what you're gonna get. What's interesting for me is that I would never buy this knife. I would never look at this knife and say, yeah, I want that. Not because there's, it's inherently a horrible knife or anything. It's just not my style. And there's thousands and thousands of knives out there to choose from. So this is a really cool situation in that now I can actually try it and maybe I'll love it. Maybe I'll totally fall in love with it, As I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced before, your first impressions aren't always your lasting impression, especially with knives. You look at a knife and you're like, it's ugly, or that's not gonna work very well, or it's not gonna suit my needs. And oftentimes, once you start using the thing, you're like, it's not as bad as I thought. And in some cases, there's knives I absolutely could not stand, either the look of, or the way they felt initially, or whatever. Design features, and then I just fell in love with them once I started using them. So it's not always about that first impression. And that goes across everything in life, But yeah, so pretty cool. Again, one of the benefits for me, you guys may see it as a downside. Not knowing what kind of gear you're gonna get, that bothers people. That's why this isn't for everyone. But certain people out there get it, and they've been enjoying the BATTLBOXes, as well. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.